Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the Starline by television personality, lifestyle expert, podcast host, and New York Times bestselling author. You've seen her in The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, and winner of season 28 of Dancing with the Stars. Author of Mistakes We Never Made, we welcome Hannah Brown.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hannah, let's go beyond the mic. Life isn't for the faint of heart. You've dealt with jealousy, heartache, sacrifice. How do you take those life lessons and use them in this romantic comedy book?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, for me, I'm always about taking the risk because in life, there have been things that maybe some people could say were a mistake, but I've learned so much about myself. I've been able to grow in ways that I never thought I'd be able to. And then sometimes when I take the risk, it turns out to be the greatest thing that's ever happened. So I just feel like the biggest thing, and even for my main character, Emma, is the worst mistake you can make, I think, in life is to not risk the opportunity to try for love, try for your dreams. That is the worst mistake you could make. And I really do believe that in my own life. I think when I get timid or scared, or I let fear be the thing that's determining whether I do something or don't, that's the worst mistake that I have found in my own life. So I'm all for taking a risk for love, taking a risk for life, and seeing what's on the other side.
In the last year, you've moved to Nashville, gotten engaged, started your podcast, Better Tomorrow, traveled the world, and written a romance novel. You want to answer the question, how can I learn to be better tomorrow? So, if you could tell yourself, the first runner-up as Miss Alabama's Outstanding Teen 2010, one thing, what would it have been?
Oh my gosh. I think what I would tell her is the best. I think I really struggled with looking around to my left and to my right and seeing what was working for other people instead of just focusing on being myself. And that the moments in my life that I have reached the most success or had the most fulfillment has been when I am just truly being myself. And there'll be people that get it and they'll love it, and there'll always be people who don't. But being a second grade version of somebody else is never going to bring you happiness or fulfillment.
How are you like and dislike your character, Emma Townsend?
Well, I'm dislike Emma in the fact that I've never gone on a wild road trip to try to find a runaway best friend, a runaway bride that's my best friend. I've not done that. But I am very similar to her as far as sometimes feeling like I have to have it all together, that the need to be in control, and kind of where that stems from. It comes a lot from like childhood past things. Me and my character have experienced differences in our childhood, but that need to feel like I have to fix other people, I definitely relate to Emma with.
Author of Mistakes We Never Made, it is Hannah Brown Beyond the Mic. And Hannah, it's time for the Rocky Nate. 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. There's no pressure.
Okay.
Best thing about Adam?
His patience.
How about the last Alabama football game you went to, and did they win?
Alabama, Tennessee this past year, and yes, we won. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Favorite of all the Barbies?
Oh my gosh. I had this Days of Our Lives Barbie when I was little, and I was obsessed with it. I can't remember her name. It was the bridal Days of Our Lives Barbie, and it was my favorite. So random.
It's time for the hardest question ever. Which is the best song on the Tortured Poets Department?
Ooh, my favorite, because I relate to it, is Do It With a Broken Heart.
Who's the one woman who inspires you on a daily basis?
Oh gosh. Honestly, Reese Witherspoon.
Favorite thing about Jiu-Jitsu, and what belt are you?
I'm a white belt, and the best part of Jiu-Jitsu is learning how to choke people out.
She likes choking people. I should not have said that. Repeat that again. You started couples dance lessons. What's Adam's best step?
He's naturally pretty good at the waltz, but I love watching him do the cha-cha because he has so much fun.
Ooh la la. Best thing about your dog?
Just his cuddles.
Let's sneak in one more with Hannah Brown beyond the mic. What's one thing you learned when you wrote God Bless This Mess that made mistakes we never made easier?
It's very different, but I do think for anything to resonate with a reader, it has to be based in some type of truth. And so to really be, even though, like I said, this character is totally fictitious and the experiences that she goes through, I have not been through, but her thoughts and feelings and the way that she sees the world is something that I can relate to in different times of my life, and really just the importance of writing from a place of truth, and that, even when it's a very different experience than what I've gone through, I think is really important to be able for people to really connect with anything.
It's time for One Big Question with Hannah Brown beyond the mic. Her book is The Incredible Mistakes We Never Made. Hannah, you believe in advocating for mental health awareness. When was your lowest moment and your greatest victory?
Oof. I think just really 2020 was really tough for me. I think it was just kind of the moment where everything that I'd just been pushing down kind of came to the surface. My greatest victory is honestly where I'm at now, where I've just learned, and that the only way out of it is through it, and to be able to really work through my own trauma and feelings and not be ashamed of that. That has been really cool, and it's been really connecting for me and the people in my life.
She's got a white belt in jiu-jitsu, loves watching her fiance do the cha-cha, and wants you to read her book, Mistakes We Never Made. Hannah Brown, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And now, my friends, is a Beyond the Mic shortcut. If you're enjoying these conversations, please check out another Beyond the Mic episode to find more actors, artists, and people you need to know. We'd also appreciate a like and subscribe on the Good Pods app.